Hello and welcome to 3D Printer Academy. This is Steven here, and today we'll be scaling up this object right here to make it really big. So if you ever want to 3D print something really big, but you're not sure how to cut it up so you can fit it onto your 3D printer in a bunch of different pieces, then this video is for you. Okay, so it's a quick and dirty way right here. So here we are in Autodesk Fusion, and right now, if I click on this point here and this point here, if you look down here on the bottom right, you can see it's only 34 millimeters across from this point to this point. Now let's say we want it to be 3 feet wide or 3 feet long. How do we go ahead and scale this up? Well, an easy way to do it is just create a sketch right here, like so, and zoom way out here. And let's create a new line right here, starting the origin point, and then simply type in 3 and then feet. So there's 3 feet right there, or 914.4 millimeters. Okay, so there's our reference line. Click Finish Sketch. Now let's go ahead and take the body right here, go to Modify, and then go to Scale. Now let's set the point here to the point here on our line that we created. And let's go ahead and scale it up. 30 is pretty good. Let's see, 28, let's do 27 here. And that's roughly 3 feet all the way across there from this kind of point here to this point here. So go ahead and click OK. Okay, so now we have it scaled up. And if we click from this point to this point, it's 937 millimeters across. Now, here's the important part. How do we cut this object up so cut it up so we can fit it on our 3D printer? Let's say we're using a Bambu Lab P1S, for example, which has a build volume of 256 by 256 millimeters. So a quick and easy way to do this is just to go to Create right here, and then go ahead and create a box. I'm going to click on the View cube and go to the top view, and then create the box right here. Now this box here will essentially cut our object in this direction here horizontally. So just go ahead and create your box like so. Now, set the dimensions right here. We only want the width to be 0.1 millimeters. Length is fine. Now, if you just want to make sure your height is taller than your object, something like this. Also make sure it goes past on the bottom here, or at least right lined up. So I have it just right on the floor plane, so that works perfectly fine. Okay, so make it a new body here. Click OK. All right, so there's our first line here. You can even adjust it. Just go to right click on the body, go to move. And then I don't like how this is lined up like that. So I'm just going to move it down like so. And just a reminder, this is a quick and dirty method here, but it's very easy. Okay, now go to create, and we're gonna create a few more of these similar boxes. Actually, maybe an easier way to do it would just be to move copy this one. So right click, go to move copy, click create a copy. And then I'm just going to rotate it 90 degrees, move it down, and then I'll offset it. I'll go, let's see how far we could go here. We could go 250 exactly. I'm going to do negative 240 just to give us a little bit of extra room there on our build plate. Okay. Now go ahead and move copy this object again. And let's move it over here. 250 looks pretty good. Click OK. Do the same thing again. Move copy, create a copy. Let's move it over again. Let's see here. 200. Let's do 235. Yeah, 240 might be better. Yeah, I think I can even do 230. Trying to figure out a good way, because we'll be gluing the object along where these lines are here. Okay, now hopefully the last one here is less than 250, which, yeah, we have plenty of space there. Okay, we didn't really need this last one here. Control Z. Okay, now here's the cool part, the part that makes it very easy. Go back to create here, go to box, click on the floor plane, and then just create a random box anywhere, as long as it's going through all of your your very thin cut boxes. And then click join. And then let's create one more here, a new box here. And then, so we need to connect to one of these lines here. So I'm going to click on the floor plane, create a box. This is going to be very kind of janky here, but it'll work. You could also create a sketch instead of making all these kind of weird boxes. But okay, click join. And then are they all joined? Oh wait, they might all be joined already. Oh no, they're not. This one, why is that one not joined? Did I not? Let's see. New body, it should be joined, not new body. Okay. Yes, so we need to connect these two. All right, just make sure they're all connected. That's the important thing here. Okay, and click join. Okay, now you should only have two bodies. The object that you want to cut, and then your cutting object here. Okay, so simply click on your main body, and then the cutting tool here, go to combine, and then make sure it's set to cut here, and then click OK. And there we have our object. Let's turn off the sketch here. Now we have our object, and it is cut into a bunch of pieces that we could fit onto our Bambu Lab P1S or whatever your 3D printer that you're using. So each piece is smaller than 256 by 256 by 256. So simply go ahead and you could just export these individually by right-clicking, go to Save as Mesh, or you could export the entire thing by going down to File, Export, and save it as an STL, and then just put it onto your slicer, and there you have it. So I would recommend the easiest method to combine these pieces after they're printed would just be simply using super glue. That would be the fastest and quickest way. Alternatively, you could also plastic weld them with a soldering gun. But for something like this, I don't really recommend using any sort of like snap connectors or anything. I think that just makes it a little bit too complicated for something like this. All right, hopefully you found this video helpful. I hope the pace was okay. I didn't want to go too fast, but I also didn't want to go too slow as well. So let me know in the comments if you found this video helpful. Once again, my name is Steven from 3D Printer Academy. If you like this tutorial, we have full courses on our website, www.3dprinteracademy.com. Thanks for watching and happy printing.